What's going on YouTube? The minivan segment is really heating up recently, with nearly all the options undergoing a major refresh or update in the past year. And now we're with two of the newest and most compelling options: the refreshed 2025 Kia Carnival and the also refreshed 2025 Toyota Sienna. So after the upgrades this year, which family hauler gives you the most features and family comfort for the money? Well, let's go ahead and find out. Like always, let's quickly establish the pricing and trim levels right from the start. This time we're going to show off all the features with the top trims of both, which is the Platinum model for the Toyota Sienna. It was already one of the priciest options, and it sees a price increase this year with the new features. You're a touch over $60,000 all in. Now moving on to the Carnival, its top model is called SX Prestige. This trim comes in quite a bit less expensive than the Toyota with all the features. The total price is just under $53,000. By the way, if you want to get the best price from local dealerships and access to invoice pricing info for these two models or any vehicle, we have a tool on our website to do just that. It's a great resource for shopping, so make sure to check the link in the description for more info. If you're new to our comparisons, we conduct them objectively. We've done our best to weigh the points awarded throughout in major and minor categories. And towards the end, we will revisit that pretty big price difference in the value section, as well as discuss resale value and reliability. But let's go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes to see who is the best for the family. While minivans get a bad rap for not being very stylish, these two have historically tried the hardest to disguise their family hauling abilities. They're both refreshed, with Kia getting an entirely new grille this year, finished in silver, and the Toyota getting less noticeable changes to its gray grille. Lighting is also premium on both with projector LEDs, and they have LED fog lamps at the bottom. Moving to the side, you'll see that there really isn't anything mini about modern minivans. At over 203 inches long, they are both larger than the SUV equivalents in their respective lineups. You will be pleasantly surprised by just how much interior space this translates to later on. Design-wise, we have 19-inch alloy wheels on Carnival, but on the Sienna, if you choose all-wheel drive, your wheels are automatically downgraded to 18 inches. 20s are actually standard with the front-wheel drive Platinum Sienna, so we'll leave that decision up to you and we won't award any points. Heading out back, again, you'll see that the Carnival is trying to go for that boxy SUV appearance. Differences include a hidden rear wiper on the Kia to keep it from weathering, and more LED lighting elements like the turn signal. Otherwise, both tow a maximum of 3,500 pounds as equipped. Now checking out some of the individual features, both of their mirrors have heating, blind spot monitoring, and power folding, but only Sienna has auto dimming. Safety goes beyond BSM, of course, so I'm happy to report that all the main active safety features are included on all trims of both vans. One thing that's not the same between them are the warranty coverages. As you probably know, Kia has the longest warranty in the business for powertrain and basic, but it's also worth noting that Toyota is the only one here including free maintenance for 2 years. But we all know that it's what's on the inside that matters most, and that's especially true of vans, so let's get into that. But first,
if you're new here, we're brothers, and we've been reviewing cars since we were 12
and 16. We may be young, but we love cars.
And we'd love for you to subscribe to be a part of our Car Confections family. Let's learn a lot, have some fun with all the latest cars.
Approaching both vans, you will find smart entry key fobs with some extra buttons on them for remote control of the doors. Kia also includes remote start on the fob, free for life. Once you open up the doors, you'll probably be surprised by how luxurious and tech-filled they are. Before we get into those details, let's start with the seats. Both, in their highest trim levels, rock real leather seats. On the Toyota, we have a two-tone beige and black color scheme, and the Carnival has a variety of color options. As far as adjustment, they both come in at 12 ways of power adjustment with 4-way lumbar, and neither model offers massage. They do, however, have heating, ventilation, and memory abilities. Once we fully climb inside, we can get into the overall material quality. These two are pretty similar, with a mixture of leatherette, soft, and hard-touch plastics. They both feel quite nice, solid, and durable enough to take on the family. After startup, you'll see one of the biggest changes for these two refreshed vans. The Kia has a dual 12.3-inch screen setup, and the Sienna finally gets a full digital cluster this year. It also measures in at the same 12.3 inches. But only the Carnival has cool features, such as the ability to put a live camera feed in the cluster for monitoring your blind spots. Moving on, both vans have premium head-up displays, news to the Carnival this year. And of course, they have leather-wrapped steering wheels, which are heated. Sienna goes the extra mile and includes power adjustment, and then both of them include rain-sensing wipers. But these are minivans after all, so let's talk about the oh-so-important category of interior storage. Here the two vans have taken quite different approaches. The Carnival has attempted to make the interior feel more SUV-like, and therefore it has a traditional console area. That means that while the Carnival storage isn't bad, it is left behind by the Sienna. It has a massive and versatile center console, floating center pass-through, and a storage passenger shelf. That's a big advantage for parents wanting to store a snack or diaper bag up in the front. Moving on to the shifters, even despite the floating console, both still have traditional style shifters. When in reverse, both have 360-degree backup cameras, and electronic parking brakes with brake hold are also on board. Now that we come to the climate controls, we have 3-zone and 4-zone climate on the Kia and Toyota respectively. Not only does the Toyota have an extra zone, it's also easier to control than the multi-function button setup on the Kia that also controls the audio system. And speaking of audio, let's give it a sample. Both have 12-speaker upgraded audio systems, which have decent audio quality. Now it's time to take a look at the screens, where both have seen some upgrades this year. Kia used to have the advantage, but now Toyota is including their newest 12.3-inch display setup, which matches the Kia size. Both have integrated navigation, and for smartphone connectivity, both have updated software which are capable of wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Past that, you won't have to raise your voice to speak to the family, as both have built-in intercom systems. However, only the Kia will let you watch them with a built-in spy camera. Moving on, both models have auto-dimming rear-view mirrors, HomeLink remotes, and camera mirrors. But if you want a dual-panel moonroof that even opens up, you will have to choose the Carnival. The features in the front may be nice, but it's the rear seats that truly matter in this comparison. Before getting in, you'll notice that both have power opening doors with kickability. Beginning with legroom and headroom, we have nearly identical figures on both. All measurements are less than the 5% difference required to score a point. But the Toyota does have a secret trick up its sleeve. It has super long slide seats, which can travel up to 25 inches for nearly unlimited second row legroom. While the Kia does also slide a good distance, this feature is very cool for redistributing second and third row space as you see fit. The other thing I want to address are the executive style seats that both models can get. The Sienna Platinum has pop-out recliners, which make for an awesome place to stretch out and relax. In a similar fashion, the Kia can get a VIP lounge seating package. That gives you rear seat ventilation, power adjustment, and reclining abilities. Even though it is a no-cost option, our Carnival was not equipped with it. Because of that availability, we won't award any points here. But past those crazy features, they have rear climate controls, vents, USB ports, household power outlets, sunshades, and heated rear seats in the Sienna's case. The Sienna also has the advantage of a rear seat entertainment system as equipped, and in the Kia it's available for $2,500 more. Sienna also added some new family-friendly features for 2025 that Carnival doesn't have. That would be an integrated vacuum cleaner for when the kids make a mess, and a built-in cool box that can keep up to 6 drinks cold. Now let's head to the next row of seats. Access to the third rows is very easy thanks to folding and sliding mechanisms. And once back there, we have tons of space. That being said, the Sienna goes to the next level with as much third row space as many vehicles' second rows. It's 8.4 inches larger than the Carnival in legroom. The level of space and comfort are pretty much unrivaled, and as far as other features, both include rear vents, reclining seats, and third row sunshades. Moving out back, both have hands-free power tailgates, and once they open up, you'll find copious amounts of space. The Kia pulls ahead significantly here though, as it has over 10% more space in each seating configuration. Keep in mind that the Sienna does have one of the smallest cargo figures in the minivan segment due to its extra battery components and non-removable seats. Folding the third rows is manual on both, but can easily be done with just one hand. That's it for the interiors, so now let's take this close fight to the streets. These minivans have been fighting it out tit for tat, and when it comes to the powertrain section, they have historically taken a very different approach. The Kia comes with a tried and true 3.5-liter naturally aspirated V6 engine, making 290 horsepower. That's what we have for this comparison. But new this year is the addition of a hybrid Carnival with nearly identical horsepower to the hybrid-only Sienna. Because of this dynamic, we'll award a point to the Carnival for giving you the option between gas and hybrid. And also know that acceleration in both their hybrid variants are nearly identical.
Alright.
Okay, there we go. 60 miles per hour with the 2025 Sienna. So, in terms of the powertrain, we have the same powertrain as we did last year, and this remains a hybrid exclusive Toyota model. So, what you have is the 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine. You've got 2 electric motors with your battery pack. All that together is going to be making 245 horsepower in this application.
Alright, and there's a little past 60 miles per hour in the 25 Kia Carnival SX Prestige. Now, you can probably tell from that acceleration that we have a smooth V6 under the hood. To be exact, it's going to be a 3.5-liter V6. It's going to be making pretty healthy power figures as well, which even going up a hill like that definitely gets you up to speed perfectly fine.
The big story, or some of the big news this year, is that there is a hybrid model incoming. The differences continue when it comes to the transmissions. The Sienna has an eCVT to maximize efficiency, and the Carnival goes with a traditional 8-speed automatic for the gas version, or a 6-speed automatic if you choose the hybrid. One thing I do want to mention here is that the Carnival is still front-wheel drive exclusive. Meanwhile, our Sienna is equipped with all-wheel drive for additional peace of mind, which is a big deal for minivan buyers. Yeah, like Josh was saying, the electric torque of the motors really gets you off the line nicely. Now, as far as the other aspect of the powertrain to talk about, we need to mention the transmission. This does have an e-CVT, as you could probably hear. This is a nice and responsive transmission with this powertrain, just like it is in all the other Toyota applications. You put your foot down, you don't really have to wait or anything like that for getting additional power.
Just slightly accelerating there. That does show you just how smooth the transmission is as well. It's a perfect mate to this V6. It's an 8-speed automatic, and power is going to be routed to the front wheels only. That's one thing that Kia has not added yet, is an all-wheel drive option. That's something that a lot in this segment do offer at this point.
Next up, let's discuss the ride qualities. They absorb all but the largest road imperfections. And certainly there is enough comfort for the family to catch some sleep on long road trips. Now, of course, a big thing we have got to discuss is ride quality. This is a van, after all. You're expecting to load it down with all your family, all your friends, and probably go for some long drives if you're in this market. And I have to say, just like before, this remains an extremely impressive vehicle. It's just extremely comfortable in all types of road surfaces. So right now we're on a relatively smooth patch of road, but we did go over a lot of broken pavement earlier. Handles it like a champ.
Just kind of driving along the highway, I think it's a very important thing to talk about ride quality for a minivan. What you're going to be doing in this is hauling all of your family plus their stuff on a long road trip, and this Carnival does a fantastic job. Even though we have very stylish wheels on the outside that I believe measure in at 19 inches, it still soaks up the bumps so well.
Another important element, though, is how quiet these two are. We get a sound level reading of all the cars we test at Car Confections, going 55 miles per hour. In this case, the Kia came in quieter. However, the Sienna was taken on a media drive in North Carolina, so we'll have to wait for an official reading before we score.
Really nice. 54.2 decibels is what we are sitting at.
56.9 is where we're sitting at in this Platinum Sienna.
Now it's time to talk about the big benefit of the Sienna's hybrid system. Despite having all-wheel drive, it still gets an impressive 13 mpg combined better than the V6 Carnival. Even if you choose the $2,000 more expensive hybrid Carnival, the Sienna still gets 2 mpg better combined than that, making it the more efficient choice. In our reviews and comparisons, we are also adding in reliability and resale information to give you a better picture of the overall value beyond just the original MSRP. Beginning with reliability, we developed the Combined Reliability Index, which takes into account several studies from trustworthy sources and combines them in a way that gives you a more holistic picture. In this respect, the Toyota takes the lead, while Kia slots in 4 slots above the overall industry average. Toyota can't be beaten and is the #1 brand at 16 slots above average. We also put Mason's economics degree to work to develop a detailed predicted resale value tool. After 5 years and 60,000 miles, the same thing plays out with the Kia, coming in a bit lower, retaining an estimated 49.0% of original MSRP, and the Toyota setting in at 64.5%. That's a 16% difference, awarding the Toyota plus 1.6 points. Resale is obviously important because it determines how much money you get back, but we can't forget about the price difference at the original purchase. In this case, the Toyota does cost $7,515 more than the Carnival, which according to our value scale will award the Carnival plus 3.5 points. I want to emphasize that if money, reliability, or resale value matter less to you personally, feel free to disregard these points. And if you'd like to check out all our data about reliability and resale values, as well as learn about our methodology, make sure to head to carconfections.com/resale and /reliability. Buying a car is a big decision, and this is a great place to compare all the makes that you might be cross-shopping. So that's it for another exciting and hard-fought comparison between two family winners. But let's quickly recap here and discuss who should be your personal winner based on what's important to you. So the Carnival should probably be your choice if you're looking for a more affordable price tag. Also, if you're looking for more engine options, since you can get both a V6 and a hybrid depending on which one you prefer. And then also, if you want more maximum cargo capacity, you do get that with the Carnival above the Sienna.
Now, the Sienna, on the other hand, should be your choice if you want the best resale and reliability. Toyota is, of course, the best brand when it comes to both of those metrics, so that's definitely something to consider. Additionally, it has all-wheel drive, yet still gets better fuel economy than the Carnival in both its V6 form and the hybrid version as well. Additionally, the storage solutions in the front of the vehicle are a lot better for families, and also better for families are some unique family features such as the new vacuum and cool box that you're going to get. So which one of these two are you going to pick? Are you taking the Sienna or are you taking the Carnival? Let us know your thoughts down below. Also, if you're looking to buy either one of these minivans, we would encourage you to go to carconfections.com/newcarquotes. Now, the reason you do that is because we have a tool on our website that will connect you with local car dealers in your area to get you the best price. It's also going to give you access to invoice pricing information, which is a great tool for dealership negotiation. If you'd like to take advantage of that, a link is provided in our video description, and we also have a pinned comment at the top of this video. And that's it for this comparison. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, we'd appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button down below. By subscribing, you help us to make more comparisons like this, as well as support the channel. If you're already a fan and subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support, and we'll catch you next time as we sample more of the latest automotive delicacies.